Hello friends and all SSB aspirants. I know that we will be burning the midnight oil to get into SSB and get recommended. Myself Mayank Chauhan and I am from Pathankot, Punjab. Right now I am studying BSc Medical and I am a final year student. I have not taken previous coaching, but I have a die-hard attitude to get recommended. For this, I came to know of AFOSOP through YouTube video tutorial series run by Col Ganesh Babu sir. And this video was very alarming and very appealing. I came to know the real aspect, the real approach of SSB, what SSB is demanding and what we are giving. And this is the reason why mass non-rejections are going on, why many people are not able to fulfill their dreams. And this simple reason, this thing I came to understood from these videos. I was able to introspect myself to the various tools given by sir, like assisted introspection, change management, why so many candidates get rejections in stage 1 itself. So these were the points which I was previously helpless. I didn't know how to get knowledge before for these points, but after watching these videos I was very clear that okay, these are the aspects which determine your performance in SSB, which are considered in mind, which have to be analyzed if you want to improve in your personality. So this is like introspection, and it helped me a lot, and maybe I'm sure that all of you who are watching and following the AFOSOP video tutorial series must have got benefited from these videos. So I'm following videos of sir from the last 1.5 years, beginning from the first year of my graduation, and after watching 2 to 3 videos I decided straight away that I'll be taking coaching, or you would say knowledge for SSB, from sir only, from the AFOSOP Pune. So I decided, and yes, I took coaching from Pune from sir. I joined the 1 month batch, and here we were given a lot of tools to introspect not only SSB but also life, because as sir says, and as you know, SSB is a subset of life. So if you perform well in life, SSB is a very small thing. But this approach is not understood by many of the candidates, isn't it? And this is the reason why we are not able to go through SSB. And some candidates are like repeaters. They have a tag of repeaters, and that is the reason why the main reason for their rejections are the wrong approach which is driven into them from the reputed coaching institutes which claim that they are themselves ISO certified. I have no issues, I have no complaints against them. But the thing is, they are not spreading the right knowledge, the right path, and their primary job is to do that. But somewhere they are failing in their duty. That's okay. I don't need to blame them. But when I came here, I understood the meaning of life. What all I did was put in front of me through a series of tools, through a series of questions. And those questions were inward looking. And inward looking means you have to talk to yourself and answer to yourself that whatever you did in your life in your past and what you are currently doing, what your current status is now, is that acceptable? If it is acceptable, then it is good. But in majority of cases it was not so. And especially in my case, I was lacking in some departments, which made me realize that if I will be carrying these departments or these aspects in SSB, then I will not be getting recommended. So important thing is to improve on a daily basis in terms of daily course, so that SSB recommends you and it has no other choice rather to recommend you. For this, we were given a lot of tools here only, and these tools were based on all the aspects. They were covering all the aspects, whether my academics, social life, my company, especially friends, my hobbies, my interests, how to develop those interests and all. And they helped me a lot, and I came to know that yes, changes have to be incorporated, and there's a particular skill or knowledge which is required, and that knowledge I got here. I was having that willpower in me, and it was important to utilize, to channelize the efforts which I was having in me. That channelizing power, that focus, that vector quantity I got here. And also sir's approach is way different from the conventional coaching institutes. This is because it impacts this AFOSOP, it impacts on life rather than specifically targeting SSB. And this is the reason why I was so much attracted and tempted toward this, and I straight away decided to join AFOSOP. In my mind there was no other option, no other coaching institute In fact, my friends were telling that some other coaching institutes are better, but I didn't went there because these videos touched my heart and mind intellectually. And when something happens internally, you feel good and you feel that you are directing in a right path. No matter how many people come with you, but you are actually following the right path. And here I came to know the interrelation and the cooperativeness of life with your psychological test. See, the responses which you give in psychological test are your responses. By the time we don't understand this thing, our psychological responses will not improve. And this thing I came to know here itself. And also sir has told that every psychological test, whether it is TAT, WAT, SRT or SD, they are interrelated. And this is the reason why most rejections happen, because the psychologist is not able to find the correlation between our responses. That congruency is not there in our responses. We write something in TAT and something other in WAT, and when it comes to the cooperation, it is missing. It is missing, I have to say. And this thing I self-analyzed here when I gave my first psychological test, and I realized, oh my god, I'm writing wrong responses, and this was because my internal soul is not in congruency. My subconscious mind has got some things which were not acceptable for SSB and also for life. So it's important to correct those things. It is very important to improve. If you are improving, you are good. But if you are not accepting your defaults, your mistakes, then you are actually going in a wrong direction, sorry. So here also we got the GTO approach. The GTO approach here is very exclusive, and I haven't seen such GTO approach in other videos or loaded by the coaching institutes, because they give the GTO coaching on specialized grounds and they can claim to be 100% authentic as per the SSB patterns. We need to see that we are going for a leadership training, and in leadership there is nothing like authentic. A situation can arise anytime, every time. The situation will not come to you by telling. The situation will not come to you in a pre-coached model, isn't it? And for that, we have to prepare for each and every obstacle in our life, whether it is small, whether it is big, whether we are being previously taught for that or not. This thing need to be kept in mind. And for that, sir uses specific models in his GTO, especially for progressive group task, half group task and command task, isn't it? And with these models we were able to see that there is nothing like specific. If you know the technique, then you can apply that technique in any obstacle which is given to you, no matter what task or which task you are in, isn't it? And yes, GPE exercises, we came to know the importance of briefing. Briefing is very important, and many of our candidates, they ignore it. And yeah, this thing was also witnessed when I was taking coaching along with some of the candidates who were previously coached from other coaching institutes, and they were feeling a difference. This was because approach was appealing to do something different, which was right, which was actually right, which was genuine, isn't it? And yeah, also in GTO we learned the importance of participation versus contribution. Participation is like fatta bali leke chad jao, isn't it? Participation is like, I agree with you, okay, gentlemen, let him speak. This is participation, and this will not impress GTO at any cost. Though it might look to you that you are impressing GTO, but believe me, it is not. This is the reason why most of our candidates fail in GTO. We believe that we have given a very good GTO, but actually it is not. And this is because we are participating, we are not contributing. And the reason is simple and straight away. We have no ideas, we have no knowledge, we are somewhere lacking in knowledge, the current affairs are lack. And yes, the general knowledge point of view, we are not putting that much effort which is required for SSB. We are thinking that SSB is a very small thing and it is the last option for all of us, isn't it? So that casual approach results in a rejection. See, SSB is like any other competitive exam, and it demands hard work. It demands a lot of hard work which has to be put in. Otherwise, giving you false hopes that you will be getting recommended is not good, isn't it? So you have to put in that hard work. From a current affairs point of view, you have to be really very good. And here I came to know that importance of current affairs when it comes to psychologist also, psychologist test also. Importance of current affairs also know, because if we are not having awareness about the issues, then how we could implement the ideas in terms of our TATs, in terms of our SRTs. See, we have encountered various situations in our lives, and we can also know of such situations by getting used to or getting newspapers, magazines, and what all sources of current affairs we daily see, isn't it? And interview experience was very nice. My interview was conducted by Colonel Srinivas Pandey sir, and he's retired from the Corps of Signals, and his authenticity is his simplicity. He doesn't give you false approaches that Mayank, he doesn't give you false approaches. He'll straight away tell you that, gentlemen, you are weak in these responses and you have to improve. Otherwise, you will not go through SSB, isn't it? But so this was very helpful. I was straight away told to improve some parameters which would affect my selection in SSB. And yes, learning environment is very good. Candidates are very cooperative. They're very competing also. The positive competition is there. And yes, we do general group discussions on current affairs as well as on social issues, which helps to build our intellect to such a point that we can use it in SSB for our own betterment and also for life. We come to know the ideas from other candidates, their experiences, and we were also able to analyze that, oh my god, this candidate did this mistake in this particular thing, isn't it? And yes, now my perception has changed toward SSB. Now I don't think SSB is like a piece of cakewalk. It is tough. Not tough when you are weak, but it is easy when you are strong, both from mind and from body, isn't it? And when this happens, SSB becomes a small thing, and for that you have to seek for a right direction, isn't it? If your approach is not right, then how could you imagine that you will be getting selected or recommended, isn't it? And for that, right approach is must. You will be following sir's videos, but even then, after following sir's video, when it comes to taking a coaching, you decide to go to some recommended coaching institutes or like which claim so much high percentages of recommendation. So that is not good, isn't it? Listen to your inner voice, what it is saying to you, isn't it? So that will help you a lot. And overall experience was fantastic. I came to know of my weak parameters, I came to know of my strengths, and yeah, I need to better my strengths, I need to empower my strengths, and at the same time I need to lessen my weaknesses, and these weaknesses can be only lessened by eliminating them, and eliminating is not an easy process. Eliminating requires dedication, hard work and willpower. Hiding your mistakes is not good because it will get stored in your Q3. And also I removed a lot of Q3 after attending sir's program, and I was highly benefited. That internal peace I find in myself now, and yeah, I'm very hopeful that I'll crack I'm not saying that I'll crack SSB, but yeah, I'll become definitely a good person in life, and that is more important to me, and that appeals to me a lot. Thank you very much. Best of luck to you. Hope you do well.